Yeah, what's going on, people? It's your man, the YB. Once again, big shout out to my dog, Martin Skirsis, for coming through and boosting up the coins. So, we got a wiggy one for the great and washed masses right now regarding Anthony Pablo Escobar. Come on, man. Now, let me give you some background for some of the slow cats out there who don't remember and or weren't around when the YB was putting you man on originally. Yeah? After Alexander, very nice, Usyk punched up, aka weighed in AJ the first time, AJ came out, and I could have got the. In fact, let me do a quick search right now. You come on, man. AJ came out. Oh man, whoop de whoop. I didn't watch boxing, y'all. I watched Big Meech and Larry Hoover. That's what he was doing. I swear to God. Let me find that. Oh, come on, people. Anthony Joshua. Big Meech. I swear down, that's what he said. I didn't watch boxing. Boxing was a bit Gey. Yeah, hooty woot. Here it is here. Watch this one right here. This is leaked. You haven't heard this before. There's no doubt about it.
Cause I'm coming for them belts, boy. You're gonna see the raft of the new champ. Different energy, different spirit. Coming to win. I tried to learn boxing, stick and move. Isolating the sweet science of the sport, doctrinating my style. But we're going back to the raw, rugged streets. That's where I belong. I never followed no athletes growing up, no movie stars. I followed the hustlers, the Rayful Edmonds, the Jeff Ports, the Nicky Barnes, the Big Meeches, the Larry Hoovers. You understand me? They're the people that gave me that inspiration, the ones that came up from the streets to the top of the world, the empires, the bangers, the hustlers.
So you heard there from Anthony Juice Dewar. Yeah, who's pushing this cultural narrative? Oh, I didn't watch boxers, given I'm a boxer. I watched moody gangsters. Most of them be snitching. Nicky Barnes was a snitch when it came. Yeah, when Uncle Sam knocked on his door and they dragged him out his yard in his boxer shorts. Yeah, he turned state. He turned federal witness. So don't talk to me about no gangsters, man. Yeah. No, but YB, it's a smart thing to do. A smart thing to do would be, yeah. I don't know what the smart thing to do. Listen, the smart thing to do would be keep your mouth shut, man. If you're a gangster, right? Let's not. Most of them be. I respect gangsters to some extent. Yeah, if you do the crime and you do the time and you keep it, zoop, and it's one of them. That's between you and God. But most of these men, yeah, they're either snitching on their opposition, which is still snitching, and or they get caught up and y'all, I got my kids, y'all, wooty woo. That's what they do. They start crying about their kids, and all of a sudden they're humble and shit. Yeah, like they ain't grown. Oh, y'all, we didn't know no better, y'all. 2 weeks before, yeah, man, whoopty woo, y'all, woo woo, got the chain, y'all. I got 200 large on my wrist. Woo woo, woo woo. You see what I mean? Anyway, the point is, yeah, let me tell you about Anthony Juice Dewar pushing this narrative. AJ is a successful man in a legitimate business, right? You got punched up by Mr. El Gaptooth. He punched you up, for sure. And the best bars you got is I'm going back to the streets. That man can't fight. That's the other thing about the streets. They can't fight. So I didn't watch real boxers like, I don't know, Hagler. That's what you needed to watch. If you're going to go back to the 70s, never mind no Rayful Edmonds. How about Hagler? That would have done. I'm coming in there and doing him some serious harm. Yeah? That's what I'm doing. Oh, I didn't watch Hagler. What I did watch is a bunch of dusties destroying the community. End of the day. Yeah? Now don't get me wrong. There is some positive societal benefit. Who don't mind a little piece of Chang every now and then, right? They weren't really moving the Chang though. It was mainly the rock. The ready rock don't do no one no good in the main. I don't know no casual ready rock consumers, right? So let's forget. Anyway, we get off topic here. The point is, man, AJ, he made it in a legitimate business. Why ain't he pushing that? Listen, let me tell you right now. I'm not trying to make out. I want to hear, the do-gooders. Oh, come on, kids, get into boxing. I don't necessarily want to see that either. That winds me up. That's corny. But for damn sure, yeah, a square Donny from Watford, who's made square money, to take that and want to be Dusty, that is something else, right? It's one thing if you're Dusty McDust and that's all you've ever been. That's all you know is dust. You can't really blame them man there. But Johnston, he's seeing the world and he's still trying to be a Dusty. Anyway, the point is, this video, like I said, weighed him in the first time. That video, that clip you just heard, is AJ talking about the the rematch. Yeah? Oh man, whoop-de-woo, y'all. Yeah, whoop-de-woo. Rayful, y'all. Woo, big meat. Woo. Yeah, I didn't watch the boxers. I'm a gangster. You weren't in there. And I didn't see no gangster. Albeit though, I did watch that fight back. I've been doing analysis. I'm gonna be honest. Cabello punches Usyk up. I watched that AJ fight back. AJ was on Usyk's ass, man. Usyk was redlining. He won the fight, barely. It could have gone either way. 50-50, he went laughing death with AJ. Honestly, if AJ had a bit more heart, a bit more gas, he'd have won that fight, honestly. Usyk didn't have no answers in there, honestly. And AJ was faffing around. Cabello walked straight on Usyk and, honestly, get punched up. It get punched up differently, honestly. It could go early as well. It could go, I'm talking like Zhang, 6 rounds. It could go 6 to 8 rounds, honestly. Cabello get him out of there. No doubt about it. AJ almost did it, man. Yeah? AJ can't scrap on the inside like that. Sorry, he can't. He almost got it done in that round 9. Anyway, we're digressing. The chronology. Yeah? AJ gets weighed in by Usyk. He comes out talking about how he's a gangster. He get in there and didn't do no gangster shit at the end of the day. The most gangster thing he did was after the fight. How'd that work out? How do you do the most gangster you know after the fight? Maybe you should have watched some boxers. Yeah? Maybe you should have turned J-Flicks off and watched some real boxers. Because they might have inspired you to really get with it with the squabbles. Yeah? That's what it might have done. If AJ had spent time watching Agler in there, rocking and rolling on Hearns, right, and getting at it, that might have actually did something. Watching a bunch of Dusties sitting there with gold chains on, moving chemical compounds, like really? Where's the inspiration there? I've never watched no gangster movie, apart from maybe Pablo Escobar and Narcos. But my point was, I can watch an old school boxing fight and you get shivers down your spine. I can't box for toffee, but it makes you want to get in there and have a go, right? Watching no Dusty Gangster, that don't do that, does it? I don't turn no one on to do someone's serious harm. AJ's a grown man, he's 35. Oh, he was 30 odd at the time. What's he doing? Where about gangster? The only time I've seen some gangster that's inspired me was when Pablo Ayamard Escobar, when he, in Narcos at the end, he said it's better a grave in Colombia than a prison cell 400 feet underground with El Chapo or ADX Florence. That's what he said. And Pablo allegedly comes out in a hail of bullets and gets clipped. I mean, if you're going to do it some way, that is the better way to do it, but still. I never got why Pablo didn't cash out. I don't get a lot of these men, it's either a grift by the real shakers and money changers. Yeah, I think a lot of these names are grifts, like Chapo and whatnot. I think they're fake. They're kind of like, they're pumped out there so the real business can get done. Does that make sense? There's got to be a fall guy, right? Keep the heat off of the real ones. Allegedly. You understand that one there? Yeah. But still, assuming Pablo was legit and it wasn't all a big front, another scam on the big map and the great unwashed, he lived by the sword, he died by the sword. There's something somewhat inspirational about that. But the rest of these, all the man, to be fair, all the man he mentioned, yeah, they weren't even gangster. Do you understand? Big Meech weren't gangster, in my opinion. Yeah, he didn't snitch. Okay, fair play for that. But at the end of the day, when the filth turned up, he got dragged out his yard in his boxer shorts, man. Yeah. A real gangster. Gangsters don't go to jail. Is my bet. I'm going to be honest. A pure blood gangster can't go to jail. Is my base. He can't do it. listen, oh, we go to jail, we'll go to jail for sure. I'm not a gangster, that's the point I'm making. A pure blood, a thoroughbred gangster can never go to jail. It's time to get busy, man. No one taking my freedom. Old school, man. Like the Wild West cats, they ain't going to jail, man. We have it right here, right now. The Wild West cats, they ain't going to jail. Yeah? They ain't going to jail. That's why the prison industrial complex is only built up in the last, I don't know however many, 50, 60, 70 years. Back in the day, prisons were tiny, man. It was like one little jail cell. People won't go in jail, man. They get busy with it. They ain't going, no one taking another man's freedom. It's in the Constitution, man. You understand that one there? They ain't going in jail. So these jails that are, I thought to myself, how can you have jail? They say, oh man, wooty woo, institutional, y'all, systemic, y'all. How can the filth systemically put all these cotton pickers in behind bars, man, if you got a problem? Yeah, what's that amendment called? Is it the Second Amendment? Yeah. Is you gangster or not? You should be. Listen, there should be no gangsters in jail. End of the day, man, there should be no gangsters in jail. Bottom line, no gangsters in jail. It's impossible, man. You ain't heard of Bonnie and Clyde? Anyway, my point was, all the corny names AJ mentioned, and they even gangster like that. Anyway, we're not even getting to today's news. I'm not going back over old history. I'm trying to give you the chronology here to show you the devolution of Anthony Pablo Escobar. Yeah? Anthony El Chapo. Okay? He gets weighed in by Usyk the first time. He starts talking gangster. Oh, I like Big Meech. I want to hang out. I wish Big Meech would hang out the back of me. Is effectively what he said. Oh, I love the old heads. I wish I'd be in jail with them. Take it. That's the implication here. I'm trying to think. When have I sat here? Oh, you sucked the bar off. That's more of a. I want to see someone get busy. I wouldn't say, oh, really look up to some dusty gangster, right? I wouldn't do that myself, and I'm broke, so I probably should be looking up to dusty gangsters like that. But I don't know. They inspire me. I'll tell you what inspires me. Okay, what inspires me is the beaches of Normandy. That is what inspires me. Okay, I'm sitting there on that boat. Okay, the boat's just beached. Yeah, the boat has just beached, and I've got a choice to hop off it or piss myself. Okay, and all them cats who got off that boat and ran up against some turret and whatever else, that is what inspires me, man. No dusty dudes sitting in jail talking about the old times. Oh man, yeah, I was a problem in the streets, man. Woody woo. When Massa come get your ass, you weren't a problem no more. You was only a problem terrorising the unwashed of the community. When Uncle Massa came and got your ass, that's, you notice that. I never really got that. Do you get that? These demons in the streets, yeah, they be doing the madness, and there's no doubt about it. But when the filth turn up, you don't see the same energy. They're all kind of like, oh man, I need my lawyer, y'all. Oh man, woo woo, I need my rights, y'all. Woo woo woo. Oh, oh man, woo. What they call it? That bracelet. Oh man, my cuff's too tight, y'all. It's constitutional. I thought you was a demon. I don't get that. You a demon? But when Uncle Massa turn up, you ain't got nothing to say. You talking about your constitutional rights. You weren't worried about that 10-year-old girl who got clipped by your stray bullets. Constitutional rights. Now all of a sudden you need a lawyer. Now all of a sudden you need Benjamin Crump, big black ass, to hop on the screen and talk about his problems. Come on now. Come on, folks. We got to do better at the end of the day. In Johnston, I expect more from this cornball. Anywho, we've spent enough time waffling about this already, but we're going to get to today's news now. So I've set the scene. He gets weighed in. Usyk weighs him in. Very nice. Yeah, Alexander Usyk weighs him in very nicely. Yeah, he weighed him in very nicely. You best believe it. Tucked him in, man. He comes out talking about Big Meech. He gets weighed in again. End of the day, he gets weighed in. Pound for pound, given that he's a big stiff idiot, 240, he should have done better. I thought the fight was close. He lost by a round. He lost nonetheless. He got weighed in. He got punched up. Then he throws all his belts out the ring. Right? And now, how many years later, what is it? 22 was it? The last time he got punched up by Usyk? 3 years later, he's back at it, folks. I'll make it big for the masses. That's what I'll do. Pause. Yeah, because the great unwashed need to appreciate this right here. This is an old head. AJ, you an old head right now, bro. You what, 37? You're getting long in the tooth, my bro. Time to grow up. Here we go. Look at this guy here. Can you see this here? And obviously there'll be the AJ homosexuals. Look at this guy. So he's posting up. He's doing a gun sign. It's a shame I can't really zoom in a bit more still. No, it's pagan. Come on, man. You get the point now. You must be able to see it, right? I should have re-downloaded it right quick. Let me download it for the masses. That's what I'll do. Bosh. Because you need to appreciate this right here. Look at this guy. People, this guy is 38-year-old and he's got children. You understand? And he's pulling up in the photo with the switcher on. Look, he got the switcher. That's the switcher right there. Okay? You got the ting. You understand, people? His post is a 40-year-old man with children doing gun signs in a photo. And this isn't a man he's not even like a grime artist where you can kind of get it. That's your thing. This guy is a boxer square. Yeah. Ultimately. And right, listen, I wish I could be AJ at the end of the day. I'm not knocking it. But why is everyone trying to be something they're not? Not even, and the thing they're trying to be is dead anyway. It's not even like, oh, he's aspiring to be something that's wicked. You're like an idiot. You look like a dusty idiot who shouldn't know no better because he broke as a joke, right? Come on, bro. This is so 2010. He's giving me 2010 vibes, man. 2010, I don't know where I'm going in my life type vibes, bro. You made it. Just sit back, man. Just sit back. You ain't got to be doing all this anyway. That's not the point. The point is this. OIB, he's only doing a kind of a generic Ahmad sign, so let's not buy too much into it. Alright. If it was just a picture, okay, people take pictures and we have a laugh. No one's going to knock AJ for doing so. The issue is this. He's posed up in front of this dude here from some film. I think it's Godfather. I never watched it myself, but he posed up in front of the Godfather looking like Salvatore Mundi. Yeah? But he doesn't end there. This is the bit that really gives me the ick for old heads. Yeah? This man, 40-year-old man with kids, took a picture like that and put this caption on it. Here we go. Get ready, folks. Get ready. Most men couldn't even organise their bedroom, let alone crime. Oh my God. Can you imagine being 40 years old with children talking about, oh, you can't organise crime like that? People, what are we doing as a society, honestly? It's not just Johnston. Yeah, it's like, what? Who's pushing us these narratives of dust? It's not even edgy. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're 17, again, you don't know no better. It's kind of like, whatever. We all get that you're dusty, kind of thing. We just kind of chalk it up to the game. Yeah, he dusty. He bro. But when you're on, it's like, most men couldn't even organise their bedroom. You couldn't organise your squabble, my bro. And you bumped my shmoney as well. With a gap tooth light in the back. That's what you did. You can't organise a tear-up when you should do. Which is your profession, which you're paid millions of dollars to do so. So let's not worry about no crime. You're not involved in no crime, man. Yeah? In fact, your crimes are crimes against the gambling masses is what your crimes are. Because you bumped us. Okay? That's what you did. With your big ass coming in there, not doing nothing. Especially that first fight. You got weighed in, man. That little dude weigh you in. Talking about organising. Come on, people. Come on, man. Anyway, that's that one. He then doubles down. And listen, this could just be jokey. We get this. I'm not trying to talk too much on this one, but he says mobbing in Vegas. I'd probably do that if I was on. I'd be like, yeah, I'm mobbed up, kind of thing. But the difference is AJ, yeah, he ain't doing it. I'd do it as a joke. Yeah, whoop-de-whoop. That's how I'd do it. I'd be like, yeah, woo, we mobbing y'all, woo. That's how I'd do it, and you'd know I was joking. AJ, though, this one here, most men couldn't even organise their bedroom, let alone crime. Bosh. Yeah, AJ's reliving that eighth he got caught with 30 years ago. The peak of crime, man. AJ got caught with an eight. AJ got caught with an eighth of glish, man. That's what he got caught with, a dry glish. That's what he got, an eighth of dry glish 30 years ago. Yeah, you come on, man. Get on AJ's level, man. Unless you're moving an eighth of glish to your friends, okay, on tick, because they ain't paying you for that. Come on, AJ. You didn't get paid for that, man. Yeah, the justice system did AJ wrong. AJ weren't moving no green like that. He was not. AJ was getting bumped on tick by his brethren. That's what really happened. Yeah, he moved the eighth of moody dry glish. And his friend said, I ain't paying you for that, man. And it all kicked off. And that's actually what happened. Yeah. AJ, man, you weren't doing it like that. And I'm glad for you as well, because, damn, he was getting caught even then. It's like, bro, you ain't supposed to get caught that young. Knucklehead looking ass dude, man. I don't know what happening with these Nigerian parents as well. I thought you, man, used to get a clip upside your head. It appears the Nigerian parents, they ain't really at it like they used to either. Since they come over here, I guess, right? Come over to Britain. And they've become estrogenic. All the estrogenic laws. Oh, you can't discipline. No. What we do here is, yeah, we turn men into women. Bosh! Never mind. What, discipline your children? No. Yeah? If they got a wiggy, we'll just cut it off. Bosh! And turn it into a la vagine. That's the discipline, man. You best believe that's the life lesson those are the life lessons we teach it. For real. Anyway, the last moody update. This video is going to be called, I don't know, AJ's lost his head, or some words to that effect. Let's now play this bit as well. So that was his gangster arc. We've now got his Ibiza final boss arc. Okay? I can't really play the footage. Let me try. I have to do it in little clips, because obviously it's going to have some copyrighted moody sound on. So you've got AJ here fulfilling. So we've just seen him big mobbing. Yeah, fulfilling his mob boss fantasies. He's now in Mykonos, Greece, I believe, fulfilling his Tyson Fury Benidorm's final boss arc. Okay, here we go. I'm just glad that if I played at AJ, I do see some brass in the back, so we're going to salute him for that, because it was getting a little bit, ooh, right? Let's call it space, baby. We was getting worried. The masses were getting worried for Johnson, man. We ain't seen it with no gal, and it's been a minute, so I'm salute to Johnston, man. Yeah, it was about time we saw Tutu gal in the cut. So fair play to him for pulling it off, man. I know Skins is sick right now. Skins is sick, allegedly, man. Skins going through it. When he saw... Skins was at Yard, yeah, back in the UK. When he saw this video draw, oh, man, Skins was going through it. He was going through it, man. For real, allegedly. That's what I've heard from some people close to the situation. Some people are saying Skins was going through it, man. When he saw this tape with Tutu brass in the baby, go, bosh. Dead tune, but still. Let's investigate this right quick now. Finally. So we've got his Benidorm final boss arc here. Listen, he's semi-retired now, but no one's knocking him for it, to be fair. I just think that, I don't know, I've never really seen, well, we've seen him being a fake gangster, but now he's doing the Tyson Fury. Yeah, he got the Tutu Mickey on the microphone. shtick. You've been chilling with Nigel Benn in Mykonos. Right? That's what you've been doing. 2-2 Mickey now. You're on the Mickeys in the comp, bro. Yeah? Sport don't go better when you start popping a Mickey in Mykonos. End of the day, folks. So, listen, he's enjoying his life. Social media, they say you shouldn't put loads of things on social media. Who am I to? I'm a bare bum in the shower. Don't take my opinion for it. But a lot of these things we wouldn't have seen otherwise, right? But now, I mean, it's finished anyway. It wouldn't matter if he never went to Mykonos and popped a Mickey. To tell the truth, he could have no Mickeys, no brass, no skins, allegedly. Yeah. What was the other thing he was doing? No mob bossing in Vegas. And he still get punched up, so it don't really matter. But I'm giving you man an update what AJ's doing. Yeah? He's brassing in Mykonos. And he's trying to be a gangster. He's not locked in. And, he's earned the right to, but I'm not, honestly, I hate to break it to you, man. I heard a story about Moses of Talma. I like Moses, obviously. The half-baked prophet. Yeah? The half-breed prophet. I like Moses. For real, I'm on the bandwagon. I've been told you, man, that. That's for sure. That said, I heard a story about him. Apparently, he's gone on holiday now. And I'm thinking, and again, a lot of these new age commenters, you notice that these times. Whenever you critique someone for not being locked into their craft, they say, he needs a bit of a rest. That is, honestly, I gotta break it to you, man. Yeah, that is low T. Just because you, man, grew up with high levels of estrogen, okay, back in 1985 or 1983 when Mike Tyson was 17, do you think he was going to Mykonos for a week? Because he knocked out some plumber called Bumillion Shite? No, he was not going to Mykonos. Cuss was not taking him to Mykonos for a week or 2 or 3. He was not. Fact. When Mike Tyson was punching up bums in one round, he was ready to get back out there in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Fact. Documented. Okay? There's no time for Mykonos. Yeah? There's no time for, I've earned it, I've had a rest. Earned what? You knocked a plumber out in one round, man. There's no earned it for me. Yeah? And that is my base case. These times, and I get it, the town was trained hard in his camp. But Mike was doing it. And that was before all of the alleged moody sports science and whatnot, where recovery allegedly should be getting better, right? And we saw a Talma knock out some plumber. Some New Zealand antipodium plumber. Right? What was his name? I forgot his name. Proper stiff idiot. He was proper. Standing straight up like Rick. He couldn't wait to get clipped on the back of his head. The truth, mate. He loves it on the back of the head. Does that antipodium plumber. Right? But him, then you got the NFL player. They drafted in there. So it's like Dempsey McKean, to be fair, he was supposed to do something. Fair play. But then you got an NFL guy in there. And Dillian was supposed to do something. The point is, you keep knocking him out. There's no time for Mykonos. You're red hot right now. And you can argue, well, he'll be red hot in December or January or February. Okay, just keep wasting time. Yeah? When you're hot, it's better to stay on than off. When you're clipping dudes in one round, do shorter camps as such. Like I say, documented a Bum of the Month campaign. If you're doing a Bum of the Month campaign, you don't need 12-week counts. You stay rolling, right? The Talma for me should, whilst he keeps clipping everyone and not even taking one shot back, there's no reason he shouldn't be out every month. End of the day. Or every 2 months. Max. Right? You get out there, do some stiff idiot proper arm, then you have a day or 2 off. The Saturday, the Monday, and maybe you come back to Wednesday and you crack back on again. No Mykonos, man. No time for Mykonos. Because we are in the profit business. We are in the half-bake of all half-bake business. There's never been a half-breed born. Yeah, and if you're in there's never been a half-breed born business, there's no time for Mykonos. We know what lies in Mykonos, Moses. Hath thee not learnt anything? What do you think Mike Tyson was doing in Japan? There's nothing good in them party towns, man. Nothing good there. Nothing but brass there. Okay, you need your soul and your that force. You need it pure. Look at McSniff. Look at Conor McSniff. Really? You see how people? Conor McSniff was the most based individual. At one point in time, I was like, literally, I was like, oh my god, this guy's magical. Right? I think we can all agree at one point. I think it was 2014. In fact, he's come up 2013 to 2015. He peaked against Aldo, and it went straight to his head. He was fighting with blown out knees and doing all sorts. Magical it was, right? I'd argue one of the more magical individuals I've ever witnessed. Up until that point. Look what happens. Look at him. You see what I mean? So it's all really good saying, well, he's earned a rest. McSniff thought that as well. And he was super based, super duper duper based at one point. He thought, well, I've earned a rest. And that's how it creeps in, man. It creeps in. And before you know it, we've already got the signs from Itama. Oh, yeah, I love bonking birds on this bed. It's really good and bouncy. Yeah, that's what he said, man. He said he loves bonking broads on that bed. Remember? From the DAZN kind of preview show? He's already bonking birds on that bed in camp. Okay? Now, I'm not saying it's better than bonking dudes, for damn sure. If I had a choice, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. No one's saying it's a problem that it's birds on the bed. Yeah? The problem is, we've seen this story before. You get some success. Ooh, that's good. I'll go Mykonos. I'll go to Shagaluf for a week. Ooh, I'll knock another stiff out. Ooh, I'll go Shagaluf for a few weeks now. And before you know it, you're a resident incarnate of Mr. Benadorm, Tyson Fury. Can't get right, can't get in shape. Ball of boosts, no good. Can't punch, too slow. Think it too slow. Shot to bits. Okay? That's what happens. It creeps in. It doesn't happen overnight. Someone doesn't go from bang on it to full-time Benadormian resident overnight. It creeps in. You start feeling yourself. You do a little bit less next time. Look at Mike Tyson. Buster Douglas is a bum. Do a little bit less. And listen, Itama hasn't had that success Mike had. Am I wrong for saying Itama shouldn't have no days off? Or shouldn't be on holiday? What was you doing at 20? That's the thing. When I was 20, I guess you did have a moody holiday, but I was a bare bum in the shower. That's what I'm saying, though. I was a bare bum in the shower, man. So I'm supposed to be taking whatever dusty titillation I can get, right? If I was on, though, knowing what I know now at 32, when you're on, yeah, there's nothing more pure than that. There's no amount of Mykonos, okay, that can make up for being on. That's what retired folk who are finished do. Anthony Johnston. Okay? We don't need no more party boys, is my point. We don't need no more dudes having extra holidays, is my point. We don't need no more dudes on the Chang giving Dan the Man a ring. We don't need no more of them. We've got plenty of them. We need serious arm being done. That's what we're lacking right now. None of us are lacking athletes with brass. We've got plenty of athletes who love a brass, right? We've got plenty of athletes who love some moody moonshine, hooch, liquor. We've got plenty of them. Yeah? We've got plenty of athletes who love Dan the Man Kinahan's 10 out of 10 gear. No doubt about it. We don't need more of them. We need more pure, serious, wicked intentions when they get in the ring. And Mike, until he fell off here, which we documented and we understand, until he fell off here, Mike was bang on it. He was that guy, right? He was locked in. No Mykonos. And that's how you build success. You're locked in. Totally ferocious. Committed to my craft. I'm Frank Warren, you get me a plumber in 4 weeks. Or someone else is getting it. Yeah? That's what Moses Talman should be saying. He should be saying, listen man, Frank, you better line someone up. Because otherwise some cornball's getting it in the club. Listen Frank, someone's getting it in September. So you can put a fight on? Yeah? Or we're going to end up on ITV News, for sure. Someone's getting it, friends. It's 100%. Right? That's the bad mind and mentality, I believe, will do a town better. You don't need none of these ones here, man. And you can, again, all you man that are low T and high estrogen, extremely high estrogen knocking around these times, that's true. Never mind no pollen. Oh, it's summer YB, it's pollen. Pollen, man, it's estrogen. That's what we have a systemic issue of right now. Just heaps of it everywhere, man. Heaps of it. Oh, you get them ones. You see, oh, he's earned it. He needs a rest, does he? What does he need a rest for? I don't get that. You knocked a bum out. Rest for what? Yeah? Rest for what? You just plastered someone. Do you understand? Rest. And what you notice about this culture of rest, where is the fruits of our labour? Because we've been pitched by a bunch of low-T, sports science / whoever hacks. Oh, rest. How'd that resting go for Tyson Fury? How'd that resting go for Martin Bacoli? Oh, Bagger Man had a bunch of rest, man. Where'd the result? Andy Ruiz, he had a bunch of rest, man. Right? All I see is man rested now. That's all I see. A Bagger Man, oh, I need to rest, obviously. In fact, whatever you say about Usyk, I don't rate him like that, unfortunately. This is what it is. It's personal. At this point, I'm not going to lie. But that said, you have to give him credit. Usyk, the only guy not really resting like that. And you bet your bum dollar when he was broke, yeah, in his cruiserweight career, I bet he weren't even having breaks like that. I've already heard, what was it, Fury pulled out with his eye cut. I think it was the first fight or second fight, whenever it was. I think it was the first fight. Usyk said, I ain't even been home. I haven't seen my newborn baby, and I haven't been home for 6-7 months. Right? And that's Usyk at the time, fighting for undisputed. At the time, he's already had multiple $10 million AJ paydays. He was set for life. He's got millions rolling in for doing nothing every year from interest. Facts. Right. He didn't even go home to see his daughter born. So if Usyk is doing a 7-month camp, and he has kids, unlike Itama, he has kind of like family responsibilities. Usyk's not a pure raider. Yeah? Itama really, he should just be in his raid phase. But if Usyk could not travel to see his own baby born, and listen, arguably Usyk could have easily, right? In these estrogenic times, there would have been a lot of cuckolded masses. There would have been a lot of the cuckolded masses who would have told you, oh, yeah, Usyk, Tyson Fury's got cut, so you've earned it, mate. Go and see your newborn daughter. That's what most of you low-T cats would have been saying, because you're low-T. Yeah? You're not a raider. You're not. Okay? You're not. So I do respect Usyk on that point. He locked in, man. Yeah? I'm going to be honest with you, man. The kids are for women. That is how it used to. I'm going to tell the truth right now. Old school men, they weren't hanging around a bunch of kids and women. That wasn't. They was raiding, man. They was getting how they're living. And tutu brass as well whilst they're there. That's what was happening, man. I'm going to tell you right now. That's what was happening at the end of the day. End of the day. Historically, bottom line. That is what it is. Until the boys came of age and it was time to squabble. Until that point. Yeah, and that's what you should be doing, more or less. Now, obviously, when he goes home, it's whatever it is. But whilst he's out there raiding, he's not. In these days, with planes and that, it would have really cost him nothing to fly back and spend a week with him, right? After all, Fury's injured. He's not going to be training. He probably, again, based on the high levels of estrogen, he probably should have flown back and spent time with his newborn. But he's up here. Itama's got to have a rest. Itama's resting. Yeah. Itama's having a week off. Because what? Or was his daughter born? Even if it was, like I said, man, he working somewhere, man. These new age cats, they're too busy on Maldives. You see them ones there. These new age men are too busy trying to work out what trainers they're buying. I need these trainers. You best believe it. I need my shoe collection. I need this shoe collection goes with this timepiece on my wrist. And ooh, ooh, Maldives. This will be very picturesque. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, I'd love to go here. You need to love to do someone proper armour. No Maldives. I'm sorry, buddy. Maldives again. That's for broads, man. It's for the bitches. For sure, for real. We like to raid and pillage at the end of the day when you're 20 years old. That's what we like to do, man. There'll be plenty of time for Maldives and taking photos when you're washed up. Okay? We're raiding and pillaging. That's what we're doing. And he ain't doing that. He playing. He on holiday somewhere. His mind is soft. His mind is not like Usyk's at this point, and there's no reason. I think Usyk would have been even more of a trapper, to be fair. Yeah? I think Usyk, when he was Dusty McDust, which really is the same position that Town was in, career for career, when Usyk was like 6 fights in or whatever, there's no way he was being more loosey-goosey. He was probably even more locked in then. I think Atama, he's made 3 mil at the weekend, right? Usyk didn't make 3 mil until he fought Tony Bellew, or maybe when he won the Super 6. It took him a long ass time. He had to already be a well-established world champion, undisputed. I think he was at that. It must have been at that point. That was the first time he saw multiple millions. Town was making schmillions, and there's no doubt flying to some corny jeweler. Yeah, jewelleria. Stop. Don't play with my YouTube. He flying to some moody jewelleria, okay, to get his moody. Oh man, listen, let me tell you now. If I see Moses Talma flossing, if I see him flossing, ever, it's over for him. If I see him like, you know, they get them weird videos. For me, I'm gonna be honest. This might get some people butthurt, but you know, you get sneakerheads. Oh, I've got these sneakers. They're $1,000, and they're like Nike Air Force rubbish. If I see a Talma in one of them corny sneaker videos, I'm telling you, man, now. Yeah, and I've been there. Listen, I spent money I haven't got on shoes. Yeah, the difference is I know I'm low T. Okay, I bought about 10 pairs of shoes once. They were on sale. I just went mad, and the Kabbalah cooked my head, man. They cooked my head. I've got about 10 pairs of Versace sneakers, man. Spent like $2,000 in the air. Just went mad. Went mad. What can I say, man? It's one of them ones. $2,000's a lot for me as well. Anyway, the point is, let me tell you now, man, now. Yeah? If you're a grown-ass man and you're worried about what's on your feet like that, to that extent, it's over for you. Okay? So let me tell Moses right now, let me tell the half-baked prophet right now, do not let me see you on them corny, oh, look, what shoes is he going to buy? Do not let me see you do that, man, because you're finished. If I see you picking shoes out, yeah, if I see you picking jewellery out as well, you're finished. You're finished. For real, you're finished. Look at Martin Bacoli, you seen him? Oh, ooh. Idi Amin nephew, he finished. Documented. There's well-known traits, man. And the minute Mike started worrying about what shoes he had on and what clothes he had on, he was finished. That's the trait here. What do they call it? Someone in consumption. I'm not sure. Suspect consumption, basically. And someone starts consuming. Yeah, that means you're hollow in the middle. I can talk about. Listen, I'm broke. Yeah, I've never had money like that, but it's all relative, right? The fact I blew 20% or 30% of my net worth on some corny shoes that I haven't even worn, and I've still got. I need to sell them. I need to move them on. That shows you empty inside, folks. That's what that means. Absolutely hollow. Nothing in there. Bottom line. Okay. Titillation for the masses. Oh, I've got some new shoes. I'm really hard. My cock grown about 5 inches. It's cap. It's fake news. So let me see a Talma. Do not let me see him on there picking his shoes out on that gay little tee. Oh, look. Ooh, what shoe are you going to pick today? Just think about that. I picked my shoes out. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Women used to pick shoes out, man. Right? Women used to pick shoes out. Now you got dudes doing it. And they're making a whole thing of it as well. Floyd did, oh man, y'all, these is crocodile, y'all, woo-de-woo. Gay, allegedly, 100%. Anyway, I'm out of here, man. Let me know your thoughts, folks. Smash the like button, subscribe, like for the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this. Some people stop it. Johnny Bosch.